Direct trading between the RMB and the British pound has been started in what's being seen as a significant step forward in the internationalization of the Chinese currency. Direct trading ends the need for companies to convert pounds or yuan into a third currency when making payments. A central parity of the yuan against the pound will be announced daily by the central bank. Direct currency trading will promote trade and investment between China and the UK and reduce costs of doing business. The currency is expected to gain further traction due to guarantees of international trade denominated in the RMB by Britain's trade finance body, UK Export Finance. RMB payments and receipts will be made possible in the Western time zone, improving efficiency and cost effectiveness and making the currency even more attractive for importers and exporters. Take a listen.
With all the banks has more liquidity in the direct trading for sterling and the renminbi, we would think that the positive effects will be rolling over to banks' customer. So they would soon benefit the efficiency and cost saving for the converting sterling or renminbi into the other currency.
China Construction Bank was named as the first yuan clearing bank in London during Premier Li Keqiang's visit to Great Britain. The action was a major step in the internationalization of the renminbi and consolidates London's position as Europe's offshore yuan hub. Our reporter Zhou Mengfei sat down with Wang Hongjiang, chairman of China Construction Bank.
Cross-border RMB settlements have seen a faster rise in demand in recent years in international trade, investment, and interbank market. Selecting China Construction Bank to be the RMB clearance bank for London is a major step towards building London's offshore RMB center. But it doesn't mean London has already become an offshore RMB center. It still needs a process and time to grow. Until now, London has already achieved one of the largest amounts of RMB holdings among all offshore centers. The establishment of the London RMB Center will accelerate the use of RMB transactions in yuan and the creation of RMB-denominated financial products in London. Therefore, this is an important measure.
Being the first Chinese bank to clear RMB in London, what are the implications for China Construction Bank, especially your overseas operations?
CCB, as everyone knows, is the second largest banking RMB business in China as well as in the world. However, the internationalization process of Chinese banks is still lagging behind in comparison to demand from overseas bounding Chinese companies. So CCB decided in 2012 that we could accelerate the internationalization process to assist Chinese companies, projects, and the RMB to expand to overseas. We will use this opportunity to fast-track the building of the RMB market and provide more RMB derivative products. And we plan to use the London Clearing Bank to connect our overseas branches and build a clearance net.
Will having a foothold in London mean it will be easier for Chinese companies to do business in Europe and for European companies to invest in China?
Now, RMB transaction and settlement amounts are still small compared to the trade volume between China and the UK. The main reason is the lack of investment products for companies that are holding the RMB. We will develop more investment products for our RMB clients to create investment channels for the yuan parked in London. This aims to realizing the profit growth of the yuan. We will cooperate with counterparts in London and Chinese firms in London and big global banks to design and develop RMB products. As RMB internationalization accelerates, more and more companies are willing to use the yuan. This would bring down companies' costs and improve profits, and even enlarge interest rate space. As the RMB prevails, other countries may also build offshore yuan centers.